If she gets on base, she's 8 for 8 in terms of stealing bases. That one is popped up and goes directly to the center fielder, Cornwell, excuse me. Here's the pitch to Knight. Knight, a blast, and it's barely fair. She's going to advance to at least second. Jackson's going to maybe try and go home. She'll stay put at third, but 2 runners in scoring position. Madison Knight did not have a great first game of the Terrapin Invitational. Positive start here for Syracuse. Pitch, Lopez is going to ground that one, and they're going to get Lopez out, and they were thinking about maybe throwing that third to get Jackson out, but she gets back in time. Here's the pitch to her. That one goes right to Wiegand. Not a clean field there, but it doesn't matter. Maryland gets out of the inning, not giving up a single run, despite two runners being in scoring position. A 185 in 2025. She's dangerous when she gets on base, but that's a strikeout there for Madison Knight. We get back to the action. Madison Knight stepping into this one. Woods, that one is just going to pop up right to the first baseman. And that'll do it for the first out. Into the outfield, square things up. We'll see if she does that here. That one is going to go into the outfield, but shallow center, and that one's going to be easily hauled in by Lantier. Solid start here for both pitchers. Wiegand staring down Weaver, and Weaver's going to pop that one right to the second baseman, Benson. The pitch from Wiegand, that one is blasted right to left center, and that one's going to be easily hauled in by Cornwell. And make it 2 outs now. So a really, really good look here for the Terps, including the inning. Here's the pitch from Wiegand. That one is blasted into center field. Is it going to be hauled in? It's gone! Rose Cano lighting things up in College Park, and the Syracuse Orange strike first. Freshman from California, or the sophomore from California, blasts that one right into center field. There's the pitch. That one a blast, splitting the gap. 1 scores, 2 are going to score. Jackson advancing to second. She'll stay put there. And a double from Harmony Jackson gives the Syracuse Orange a 3-0 lead in the second inning. Here's the pitch from Butcher. Knight, a bomb into center field. Is Cornwell going to make the play? Yes, she will. And that'll do it for this top of the second inning. Syracuse firing on all cylinders here. Let's take a look now and see what she can do. Knight, this will be a 23rd pitch, and a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Madison Knight. On McGowan, that's the second strikeout of the night for Knight. Murphy advancing on a walk. Pitch from Knight. Here it is. That one, what a play by Knight. There's 1 out. We might have a triple play here. Here's the pitch, Maddie Benson, it hits off of Knight awkwardly. 1 run will score for the Terps. And Sage Rodmeyer, she got caught in between second and third, and that's going to get us out of the inning here. Just an awkward ending. Maryland's going to score 1. She's going to try and bunt. And the catcher lock is ready, and that one is a fantastic, fantastic play there by Zadia Rock. Here's the pitch. That one's going to go right to the shortstop, Woods, and that's what Sammy Woods does best for this Terps team, making plays in the infield, and that's out number 2. And that's going to go right to the third baseman, and she will deliver that one to Penta. And Maryland gets out of the third inning, not giving up a single run. Here's the pitch, Knight, swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Madison Knight. It's her third of the night. Maryland has just 1 hit so far today. Here's the pitch, Rock. That one's a line drive right to the shortstop. A great play there by Zamora. And Knight retires 3. Ultimately send her back. Lantier. And that's a strikeout for Booker. Here's the pitch. Jackson swings and misses. And it's back-to-back strikeouts for Booker. And she retires all 3 of the batters she faces. Always good to see some state rivalry, and there's a great hit by McGowan. That one's gone! Anna McGowan cuts the deficit in half. And Maryland responds. Knight's 70th pitch is sent out of here. Knight trying to put the Terps to sleep. Sage swings and misses. Waiting the pitch, here it is. Kai blasts that one into right. Is it going to be fair? It is, barely. Kai is going to go to second. She's going to be able to make it to third, and she's going to stay put there. And that's her first hit as a Terp, and that's a big one. Maryland trailing 3-2. Now with a runner in prime scoring position. As we go back to the top of the rotation, what a moment for Kai. If we take another look here. Came into today with a .250 batting average. And here's the pitch from Knight. Cornwell, that one is gonna get her. It's gonna be an error, so she'll stay in. That's gonna be Lauren Kai coming home. Just a wacky play, but Maryland evens things up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A lot of this Maryland team, and honestly a lot of Maryland's campus, not 100%, and that one splits the gap perfectly. Cornwell's gonna make it to third. It looks like she is. She's gonna maybe advance to home. She's gonna stay put smartly, but Woods is gonna get a double by air, but split the gap perfectly as she celebrates. Wow, what a... Here's the pitch from Knight. Rock blasts it into center field. It's gonna be corralled by the center fielder, but Maryland's gonna take their first lead of the day and their first lead of the Terrapin Invitational. A sacrifice fly by Zeta Rock, and she's more than happy. So here's the pitch. That one high again. It's gonna run, now I believe it's gonna be 3-1. Be a 3-1 count now for Bailey Murphy. Terrapins of Maryland, here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Pengel. That's her first of the night and one that she really needed here. Finish to this inning. Here's the pitch from Pengel. A swing and a miss. And Syracuse avoids disaster. Maryland leaves 3 on base. Pitch. That's a blast into left center. That one's off the wall. Bernie advancing to second. She's going to stay put there, but that's exactly what the Orange needed right there. And here's the pitch from Pengel. A swing and a miss right there. And that's another strikeout for Pengel. And that's a big strikeout. That's 3. That was something Karn highlighted. Here is a pitch, and it goes by the pitcher, and that's going to be 1 out, but a runner is going to go home, and it's going to be Kay. So Maryland's going to make it 6-3 now. They slowly but surely crawled back and took the lead in the 5th. That one going right to the third baseman. This game is over. Kira Booker closes the book on a comeback. And for the first time since 2014, the Maryland Terrapins have beaten the Syracuse Orange.